everybody, it's Jessica, and today I want to talk about a serious problem, specifically this spam problem. As many of you know, I organize the BFC 530 educational Twitter chat that happens Monday through Friday, very early in the morning in 4 time zones. Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific time have a 5:30 in the morning chat. We have hundreds of people who are in our community, and we have been going strong for 2 years. This fall, in August, will actually mark the start of our 3rd year at BFC 530. We have t-shirts, we have sweatshirts, we have stickers that are going to be coming for ISTE 2016. We have a website, bfc530.com. We have lots of branding and lots of things that say BFC 530 that have our hashtag all over them that have helped to contribute to growing this community over the last couple of years. And yesterday, we had to abandon our hashtag. That's right, we had to leave BFC 530. We literally ran for the hills. You can see here that we are actually chatting now at BFC EDU, and that is because of this serious spam problem. So we get spam fairly regularly because BFC 530 trends fairly regularly. That's very exciting. I actually made a comment about that a couple of years ago when we started getting kind of big and we started having more and more spam. The first morning where it was really bad, there were a lot of inappropriate images and a lot of spam that made people really uncomfortable. And so they were contacting me and they were saying, Jessica, what's going on? How do we fix this? What can we do? And I felt a little helpless at the time, but I kind of told everybody, you know what? It's exciting that means we're trending. It means we're getting popular. Spammers come when you are popular. So there's a silver lining in everything. And in very BFC 530 positivity fashion, we found that silver lining. And we always kind of started to joke about it that, oh, we must be trending because we've got a lot of spam this morning. The problem is that the amount of spam that we started receiving in the past 48 hours has been so constant and so frequent that we can't chat in our hashtag anymore. And I find it very, very sad because every time that I check in on our beloved hashtag, all I see is this. Spam after spam after spam after spam. Now we've been getting these spam messages for the last few weeks. I've noticed a pattern over the last few years that we tend to have maybe about a month or so where the messages are very similar. Sometimes there'll be inappropriate images. Sometimes there'll be messages about, a certain kind of tool or topic or thing that somebody is fake promoting. And in this particular case, over the last month or so, we've been getting a lot of these new followers kind of things. It actually got to the point a few weeks ago that I just was kind of tired of seeing all of those messages. So I created this image right here because I just thought, you know what? When you can't beat them, join them. We might as well have some fun with it. Unfortunately, the amount of spam that we are getting now, because it is coming from a spam bot, is so bad that we can't chat in our hashtag anymore. So the other night when I saw this, and it was just a constant stream of spam, I had to scramble to put together a different plan. Now, the thing that is a big problem for me with Twitter is that I am left feeling incredibly helpless about how to handle this chat. This is not just a chat. This is not just a hashtag. This is our community. And we come to this community every day to connect with each other, to see each other, and people come and go from the community. And so a lot of people have said, well, if you just filter out the messages, they have a very clear, pattern. And so you can just put in a couple of those keywords, filter those out, and voila, you've got a clean stream. Yes, that's true. However, not everybody knows how to do that. I don't have the ability to talk to our hundreds and hundreds of people in the community and make sure everybody knows to do that. And every day, we have at least a few new people who usually pop in the morning and say, hey, someone told me about this BFC 530 thing. I'm new to Twitter, I'm new to hashtags, or I've just never been here before, but I heard it was really awesome, and so here I am to chat with all of you. Well, those poor unsuspecting people are going to jump into BFC 530 and not know what has hit them, because most people don't know how to filter that out. And when you're trying to get in there and do a 15-minute chat, it seems a little bit silly that you have to compete with a constant stream of spam when you're just trying to talk to your friends and discuss educational topics before you head off for your school day. So I had to scramble to figure out what to do because I can't contact Twitter and tell them this is going on, I need help stopping it. I spent about half an hour scouring all of their help articles, looking all over the internet for how you can contact them, how can you file a report. The only thing that I found that they put out there about how to kind of mitigate or help with spam is that you click on the tweet and you report it as spam. Well, of course I have been doing that, but I can't keep up with it. I could literally have spent the last 48 hours nonstop reporting this spam, but it's not going to do any good. That's not going to fix the problem. So I tried and tried to contact them. I finally kind of found a little loophole where I could at least write a message about something. And so even though it wasn't the exact issue that I'm having, I contacted them. I've tweeted at support, which is the Twitter support, and I've also clicked on some of the tweets and reported them as abusive harassment because, in my opinion, this is harassment. This is harassment of our hashtag. This is hijacking of our hashtag. And quite frankly, it breaks my heart. Every single time that I go to check on it, I see our amazing chat has been taken over. This space that became our home and that has given so much to me and to so many other people is now unusable because somebody decided to set up a spam bot that's spamming them. And for what? They are literally getting nothing out of it. We have had to walk away and go use BFC EDU. So what I ended up doing the other night was finding BFC EDU was open, making a new hashtag, rescheduling all of our tweets for the next day, and then I made an image and I started just sending it out as much as I could to make sure that everybody knew, come over to the new hashtag. Now, the other problem with that is that we have people in our community who sometimes go months without jumping in, and then they'll come back. And I'm afraid that what's going to happen is our poor unsuspecting friends who we've been knowing and chatting with for the last 2 years are going to go to BFC 530 and just see this abandoned hashtag that has been taken over by a spam bot, and they're not going to know to come to BFC EDU. So it's things like this that have really gotten me thinking a lot about Twitter, and unfortunately the challenges with Twitter and using that space as a community, because really this is the only community space that would have these kinds of issues. If I were in Google+, if we had a Facebook group, if we were in any other platform, Tumblr, it wouldn't matter. We would be able to control this and take care of it so much easier, but I really am helpless. There is nothing that we can do. And so I'm left sitting here wondering, when will we ever get our BFC 530 community back? Will we ever get it back? Now, like I mentioned before, BFCers are really good at finding silver linings, and so I do want to end this video with talking about a couple of those silver linings. The first is that we have such an amazing community of people, and I've known this for quite some time. They are self-sustaining and self-sufficient, and so they get up in the morning and they run the chat on their own. I really don't do anything. The first 2 chats happen at 3:30 and 4:30 in the morning Mountain Time, which is where I am, so I'm not even awake when they're chatting, but they take the chat and they run with it, and it's absolutely amazing. And so all I had to do the other night, last minute, it literally was the middle of the night for most of the people who are on the East Coast time zone, and all I had to do was just start sending this out and schedule it to send to the BFC hashtag at a few key times throughout the morning and tag a few of my friends from the BFC community so that they would know we're abandoning this hashtag and we're jumping over to BFC EDU for right now because the spam is so bad. I woke up the first morning that we used BFC EDU, and wouldn't you know, BFC EDU was trending. So that to me tells me that this is an amazing, strong community that runs itself and is self-sufficient. It also tells me, and I've known this for a very long time as well, all I have to do is tag somebody in a tweet and they will take care of everything for me, no questions asked. I have people who run the Voxer group, who run the Twitter chat, who support each other, who connect with each other, who have spin-off chats that they run at other hashtags, all of these amazing people who are part of our community, and the fact that I can lean on any one of them if I need to is absolutely amazing. And so it's such a sad thing for me to see our BFC 530 hashtag taken over by spam, but it also heartens me so much to know that no matter what we need, no matter what happens, they can't take away our chat, they can't take away our positive spirit, and they can't take away our community. And I saw the last 2 days during the first BFC EDU chats that were happening that people were tweeting that same thing. And so I want to just kind of show a few of those tweets here at the end of the video because they are demonstrations of the amazing people who are in our community who, no matter what happens, they keep that positive spirit, they keep connecting with each other, and they say to the spammers, you can take away our hashtag, but you can't take away our community, and you can't take away our positivity. So to everybody in the BFC community, from the very bottom of my heart, I say thank you. I am so sorry and so sad that our hashtag has been taken away. But as Brian so aptly pointed out, maybe those BFC 530 t-shirts are going to become vintage and then they're going to be worth even more money. So you never know. Hang on to them. Thanks so much for listening. Thank you so much for being part of this amazing community. And to all of you, I will talk to you very soon. Hope you have a wonderful Friday.